Eric Steckling here with senior captain Kristen Doherty. Kristen, the new season's upon us here. Kind of talk about last season, just a quick recap. You guys had a really positive end to the season, really playing North Carolina close.
Yeah, going into last season, we didn't really know what to expect with the new coaches and everything, but I'm really proud of the way the team performed, and down the stretch in the end, we really competed and woke up a lot of people, and they're starting to recognize us.
Coach, year one in the books, kind of talk about it in a nutshell, a real strong finish for your squad.
Yeah, our goal was to establish, as you said, really a strong foundation for what the program was going to stand for. And, we were picked dead last at the beginning of last year, and I think our team played with an attitude and brought a lot of emotion into that we stand for Boston College and we represent something special. And so for us to be able to have some statement wins in the preseason over Rutgers and BYU, go attack the ACC and win a couple road games in a row, and go and beat Georgia Techs and Virginia's of the world, and then they go to make a run in the ACC tournament, I think proved that these players are at the right level in terms of competitiveness, and now we just need to keep building fundamentals, the system, and get a few more pieces and hopefully take the next step.
This year two, under Coach Johnson, and year two, under a different regime for you. What's the adjustment going from year one to year two?
The coaches did a really great job, instilling confidence in us and, giving us the ability to just go out and play basketball, and that's something that, we were looking for in my previous seasons, and it was a lot easier to just go out and play and have confidence in your game and step up in big spots.
You mentioned that a true indication of this team's just being right at that edge last year. 13 games decided by 6 points or less, you went 4-9. So not too far to go, really, to kind of get over that hump.
Well, most people blame close games like that on coaching, so I'm going to have to take responsibility for most of that. Our players really did compete extremely well, and again, our goal is to put ourselves in a position to win. Again, hopefully we're going to be able to spend even more time this year on how to finish those games. And you see it in any sport. Football teams going through that. Our men's team went through that over the last couple of years with youth. There's a big step in knowing how to be in that big game with North Carolina in a packed Greensboro Coliseum in the quarterfinals of the ACC tournament. Now, what's it going to take to get that one more possession when it's a 2-point game in the last minute? How can we get that stop, go make that big foul shot, go make that big three, whatever it is? And as you say, hey, that's now our goal. And again, I'm having a great time coaching these guys to be able to understand what's that really going to take.
Talking about this season in general, what do you think is this team's goal moving forward? What do you guys expect to be at the end of the year?
Not looking past any games, of course, but definitely compete for the ACC tournament and make it into the national tournament this year. So those are definitely goals that we all set and we work and practice for every day.
Of course, we're not looking ahead of Stanford, but second game of the season, you head down to Hofstra. That's kind of a homecoming for you. Talk about what that'll be like.
Yes, it's going to be the first time since high school I've played on Long Island. I have a lot of family coming. I'm really excited. I can't wait to be back there, so I can't wait.
And then just talk about one or two new faces that should really catch the eye of Eagle fans this year.
Sure, we got a transfer from the University of Connecticut, Lauren Engel, who was one of the top high school players in the country out of California. That we knew her coaches and everything, and she had a great experience at UConn, and she saw an opportunity to get on the court more here at Boston College, and we're thrilled to have her. She's a great kid and just a great competitor, brings a lot of energy to our team. And probably the other face you'll notice, the fresh face now, is Kelly Hughes, who's a freshman who's really been playing well. She played for a high-level high school program, a high-level club program, and so she's used to these pressure situations. And so I'm looking for her to have a lot of the same types of things that Colton Drow was able to accomplish her freshman year with that same attitude and not being afraid of everything as a freshman, which is hard in the ACC. So again, I'm excited for what she's going to be able to bring too.
Finally, Coach, we're closing in on the season opener, and you guys jumping right into the Lions' den there with Stanford. Chiney Ogwumike, obviously one of the best players in the country. How do you tackle that beast coming up?
Yeah, well, they're ranked number 3. They've been to the last umpteen Final Fours. They've got a Hall of Fame coach and a Player of the Year candidate, so not a bad place to start. But as we talked about, if our end goal is to be able to compete in the ACC, in that top half of the ACC, and be an NCAA tournament team, we've got to get ready. And Stanford's a great, a great challenge for us. We'll find out a lot about where we are. And look, if you're going to be able to have an NCAA resume, you've got to be able to put yourself in position to have some big-time wins. Certainly a big-time program, and we can't wait to go lock horns with them out here in Conte Forum on November 9th.
All right, thanks, Coach. Best of luck this season.